My next guest got her start at 11 months old on an Ivory Soap Sprite as the Ivory Soap Sprite. Let's mix 10 products into this intro. The star of Blue Lagoon, she is currently starring on stage in Love Letters. Please welcome Brooke Shields, folks. Sorry about that. That's confusing.
To go down the steps.
When you got legs that long, though, you can jump across these chasms.
I didn't actually know there were steps there, actually. Thank you very much for having me.
Hey, well, sure. I'm glad to have you. Now,
You're tongue-tied, I think, for the first time.
Well, yeah, I've been watching you since, God, you were famous before you knew how to spell famous. I feel like I know you so long. Pretty Baby, I guess, was your
Actually, yeah, that
thing?
was sort of the first celebrated movie. But it's funny when you were talking about old news or something, when they say star of Blue Lagoon. I mean, it was when I was 15.
Yeah, but, that's how it's stick in everybody's mind from that. I saw Blue Lagoon, too, and I'll say this, the kid was no Chris Atkins.
Well, they tried to get you, and it just, you were so busy. And
you don't want to see me in a loincloth. Look like, I got that tiny distended belly like Adam West in the Batman suit. Now, hey, when you were in the Blue Lagoon, did you guys ever run into the kids from the Lord of the Flies, or
just a couple of them, just a few of them.
Piggy.
Just Piggy, yeah. Just Piggy.
Now, it's weird that you started out with Louis Malle, and then I read that when you were in college, didn't you do a paper on his films or something?
I did. I actually ended up writing my thesis on Louis. I wrote my thesis on, what it was is the voyage of innocence to experience, but shown textually through two of his films. And, I had this...
Zling?
I had this sort of dream to have film be as respected as literature is. And very many universities, especially at Princeton, they didn't really want to focus on it. And so I took a more literary analysis of the films as texts. Mm-hmm. And, it was actually quite rewarding, and he loved it. When he read it, he really loved it.
You must have loved getting in up there, didn't you? I mean, it must have been a gas for you to be in the Ivy League, because I often feel sorry for you sometimes because I watch you and you seem so bright to me, and yet to be so beautiful, so young, and to be so in everybody's mind as this beautiful woman, I sometimes feel you must have just got up there and broken out, used your brain, just no makeup, walk around campus, study. It must have been a great time for you, huh?
I don't get it. Is that a question?
It was a badly formed one, but I just thought it must have been liberating. It must have been liberating for you.
It was liberating, actually. For me, going to college was a time that I had for myself. It was a time that I was able to leave the industry that I had been in since I was such a young child, to have time for myself, to be with just people that weren't in the business,
right.
And 4 years to cultivate my mind, cultivate things that interest me, and I became much more of a person. I felt what I was motivated by, what literature I was moved by. I mean, and that really gives you a time to just basically nurture yourself.
Yeah.
And it was stolen time. I mean, everybody said, don't go to school, take the equivalency test, and don't leave, you're so hot right now. And that was really when I wanted to leave.
Yeah, best thing you ever did. You don't want to spend years like 18 to 22 in a Winnebago somewhere out in Bakersfield, shooting films.
What it also did was it enabled me to get to know people that I liked. I mean, what kind of person I liked, what kind of person I wanted to be. And very often in this business, you become, or it's the tendency to become the projection onto you is very strong, and to be able to have the perspective to leave it and be able to visualize yourself, not just how other people see you or how you are being portrayed, and it gives you a chance.
Yeah. Now, Brooke, what is with that rock on the Jesus, that is the Comet Kahutek.
We actually wanted to tell you.
Yeah, we wanted to tell you.
Jimmy, they love that.
It's
they love that
kind of thing.
intellect, man.
This is this is actually the Princeton class ring. They hand these out. I'm looking at this thing. It's like there's a gross national product of a major small country here.
Salvador.
I know, that's
Just to punch out the guys. That's a friendship. It's a friendship ring.
Now, what's the
Let's do it. Come on.
What's the deal with Brenda Starr? I'm beginning to think Manson will get released before this movie. What's the? I've been hearing about this thing like a
It's
Scirocco
funny.
on the horizon. When's it coming?
You know, I don't know. I went to go see saw the movie Cuffs, and I'm sitting there and I see a trailer for my own movie. So, I mean, I have no idea. As far as I know, Brenda's coming out, and I think it'd be great if she did come out. I mean, it's a great movie. It's just whether it actually is released is yet to be known.
Well, it's like, is it bigger than life comic strip like Dick Tracy was, sort of thing?
When it was actually before Dick Tracy, Batman, it was before all of them. Timothy Dalton is Basil St. John. Diana Scarwood is in it. Charles Durning is wonderful in it. I mean, the cast is really fabulous. And,
well, let's see this damn thing. I'm ready to
it's
go.
1947.
Brooke Shields, thanks for coming
Thank
on,
you.
Brooke. Appreciate it. We'll be right back after this.